What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you, MP. I'm Coach Ray Hopkins. Welcome to the team.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, have a seat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So look, the feelings are mutual. We're all happy to have you here, and we can't wait to see what you do on the next level.
Hey, that's what I want to hear. I'm ready to get to work.
Good. All right, look, MP, I love that energy, but we're here to help you maximize your potential. But your success, that's up to you, man. The harder you work, the farther you'll go.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know it's planned for me to come off the bench initially, but, Coach, I want to be a starter.
You're hungry. I like that. But this is the NBA. Coaches want to win games, and rookies make mistakes.
I hear that. I do. But for argument's sake, let's say I play a clean game. What do I have to do to be a starter after that?
You're a smart guy, MP. You see the guys ahead of you on the depth chart. These are very good NBA players, man.
I know that, Coach. I joined this team for its talent. But what if I'm better?
If you prove you're better, you'll start. But you'll have to earn it. Nothing is going to be given to you.
Well, Coach, I think it may surprise you by how ready I actually am.
We'll see. Most rookies take at least a season to adjust, but maybe you're the exception. I hope you are, man.
Well, it is a special night for this young man, the home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Prince in at the 3. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And so off the tip, it's Washington. Pass to Saw. Back to McCollum. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Yeah, C.J. McCollum showing you no weakness in his game offensively. If he finds any opening on the floor, he is going to take advantage of it.
Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Turner with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Giannis dishes to Turner. Lays it up off the glass.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world. And, guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the Ravens stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Now, Koulibaly. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep, and the shot is good.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Here's Rollins. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Saw the pass to McCollum. Back to Sarr. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Turner. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Sarr with the screen on Rollins. Cullen passes to Sarr. Offline with his 3. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Left side, Turner. Prince outside. Here's Rollins. Nice shot from the wing. Here's McCollum. Outside, George. Pass to Saw. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And, of course, game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Now here's McCollum. Outside, George. Nice ball movement by Washington. They could use a bucket. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 4. Prince looking around. Harris outside. On its way from Turner for 2. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Outside, George. Pass to McCollum. Lets it go with a three. The shot's good on the assist by George. McCollum's got 5.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why, the consistency.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
That free throw good from Turner.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Both free throws good from Turner. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Trent's checked in for Miles. Turner. To the paint. Here's Whitmore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, here's Trent. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Takes a step back. Johnson against Anthony. Back to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Washington shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one is no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Edwards. And it's Anthony in a 2-guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
That gets the bucket, and it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Outside Anthony. Trent outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Harris subbed in for Anthony. Johnson can't hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's McCollum for 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
MP kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Wizards trail by 10. Johnson surveying the floor. Antetokounmpo against McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Koulibaly, no good. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. You know, Jim, when you look at Bilal Koulibaly, outstanding length for a wing.
Yeah, 6'8" with the reach of Stretch Armstrong. The tools are all there. And at his young age, there is plenty of time to develop his offensive skills.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Turner comes in for Bobby Portis, and Rollins subbed in for Edwards. Stars checked in for the Wizards. Chris Middleton comes in for Johnson. George finds Middleton. Now here's McCollum. Into the lane. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. McCollum's got 10.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. C.J. McCollum showing you he can also find a way to get inside and get it done.
Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Koulibaly, following the score by Miles Turner.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Middleton. On the wing, Koulibaly. And here's McCollum for 3. It's good on the putback.
How about the save there by Middleton? Outsmarting the defense and able to get that second chance look.
Prince outside. Now Giannis, defended by Middleton. Here's Giannis in the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's George. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Six points for George.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's George. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's McCollum. No good on that one. And we finished one half of basketball. Bucks lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every night. You can't ignore the skill that both of these guys have shown in the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other each time up the floor. This is great to watch.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run, to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Chris Middleton. Coulibaly is out there with McCollum. Then it's Sarr, and it's George in at the small forward. Now here is Harris. Still scoreless. Tries again. In deep. Turner drops it in. Turner's got the first basket of the third quarter for Milwaukee.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. The Wizards working the ball around now. Coulibaly, no good. Milwaukee leading by 11. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Middleton. Here's Giannis. Washington with the rebound.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Middleton, it's good.
And I like how Middleton seemed unbothered by the shot contest there. What an effort.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Over Sarr. The shot by Turner, no good.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
George passes to Sarr. Now McCollum bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 16 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Giannis against Middleton. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. The 11-footer. The rebound by Middleton. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Coulibaly. A three-pointer off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Bucks making a change here. MV's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Down low. And Giannis hits it to go. The assist from Edwards.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Here's Sarr. Back to McCollum. Three-pointers, and he's good on the three ball. McCollum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. Edwards looking it over. Out to the wing. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
And here's Middleton following the three-pointer by MP. Here's McCollum over Edwards. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior.
Wow, what a play! Unbelievable! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Here's McCollum. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, it looked like the defense was there for the challenge, but C.J. McCollum showing you his ability to fight through that.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrade. Really exciting stuff.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Gary Trent, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And a change for the Wizards. Corey Kispert's checked in for Sarr. You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the second free throw, good.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 16.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Off target from outside. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side.
Edwards is out there with Anthony, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. McCollum outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McCollum's got 28 points for the game.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
MP finds Kuzma. Back to MP. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
McCollum passes to Bagley. Takes it off the glass.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Giannis gets the screen from Edwards. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. McCollum outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
The one thing you love about C.J. McCollum, it's that high basketball IQ. He is just so clever on the floor.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
MP kicks to Kuzma. Shoots it. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And here is Johnson. Outside, Bagley. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's McCollum. Right through the D for the layup. 32 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having another monster night.
MP outside. Kuzma finds MP. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Anthony. Then for the Wizards, Sar's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Keyshawn George comes in for Whitmore. And it's Coulibaly in for Johnson. Edwards against McCollum. George sets a screen for McCollum. three-pointer, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum outside. George sets a screen for McCollum. Clock is at 3. And it's off from three-point range. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Now Prince. Here's Rollins. For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to McCollum. Over Edwards. The Wizards with another miss. And the Bucks with possession here. Edwards, a screen on Coulibaly. Antetokounmpo finds Edwards. Stolen by Middleton.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Coulibaly, no good. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. And here's MP for 3. Good, another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
A great win for you guys tonight, MP, and you broke the half-century mark. Does scoring 50 feel different than scoring 30 or 40?
$50 feels 2/3 better than 30 and 1/4 better than 40.
You did that in your head fast.
Maybe I'm a mathematician. You should know I'm not just a pretty face, Dominic Hamill. I got brains too.
Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long.
MP, right here.
Miss Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
I was thinking if I don't get back on defense, coach is going to sub me out.
Oh.
That's a joke. I don't know. I try not to think much when I'm shooting. Once the game is over, then it's easier to reflect on everyone who played a part in putting me in this position. Coaches, teammates, opponents.
Opponents?
Yeah, opponents for sure. Every player has nights coming up when they lose and they just, they can't sleep. So you find a 24-hour gym and you get to work, promising yourself you'll do better.
Yeah, Pete.
Night, MP.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now,
okay.
I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great.